Hi everybody. Today I'm going to show you the chick process from hatch to sale. So to start off with, of course, we get some eggs from our breeders in the back, and then we bring them in and we put them in the incubator. We hatch them out. I'm going to show you my wife's hatch. She's doing Americanas, and I'll show you how that process works. So let me flip you around here and then I'll show you. Okay, so there's the incubator. Holds 52 eggs. The wife put some in 20 some days ago. There's still a few eggs in there that aren't hatched yet, but this is my wife's deal, Americanas. And then after hatching, they come out, and these are day-old chicks right here, and they'll stay in here for a couple of days. We'll give them some electrolytes and things like that to get them on their feet until they move to the chick house, which is what the last video was about, cleaning the chick house. So we'll move to there, and I'll show you where they go. So from here, my wife hatches them in the little incubator right there. After they hatch out, they go into a tote, sometimes a couple of totes up in here, and then from here they go outside. But today we're without electricity because of the rain, so I had to get a battery and a converter to keep everything alive because we got no power. So even though the barn is solar and the chick house is solar, the house is not completely solar yet. So I had to get this going. Now we'll run out to the chick house and I'll show you where they go from here. Okay, so now we're in the chick house. I need to switch over the solar, but there's no chicks in here but a couple. But anyways, from the house, they come out here and they will be put in individual totes with wood chips and feeders. 15 to 20 birds per tote. As they fill, we'll grab a feeder and a water. Totes. Here's a couple of Rhode Island Reds that are getting ready to go to the next stage. So when they get this big, once we bring them out from the house to the insulated chick house, this is insulated and temperature controlled. Little chick house, 9 by 20. From here, once they grow up, get a little bigger, we transfer them to what we call the chick pen. And I'll show you that here in just a second. Okay, so I just ran across. There's the chick house. See the solar panels up on top. Come across over here. Once they get big enough, they come out here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 chick pens. This is where we hold the chicks when they don't need no more heat. And here's some right there. These are Golden Comets, 9 weeks old. And we keep them in these pens until they're big enough to go to the next stage. But we got to make sure they're big enough that a rooster, when a rooster tries to top them, he won't hurt them. So these guys are not big enough yet. They're only 9 weeks old. And we have a couple of boxes in here. These are 100-watt bulbs on there, so when the temperature goes down to 30 and 20 like it most recently has, we turn on the bulbs for them. Both of them have bulbs in it. 2 feeders, a water. But that's where they go once they come out of the chick house from the house. And then from here, When they get old enough, they go through this door. And they will wind up back here in the chicken house. I'll go down to the end and show you. This is 20 feet wide by 50 feet long. There's 10 cages back here, all 6 foot by 10 and 20 foot long. Plus we have some cages outside. There was 100 and some laying hens back here just a couple days ago, but we sold them all off except for 2 roosters that we're keeping and a couple of hens down here, which you can see. A couple hens. But every one of these cages is usually full of hens, roosters. It won't be empty for just a minute. We'll have it full again of birds. And then this is where we keep the feed for the chickens and the toad. That door right there gets opened every day, and they're allowed to go out in free range into a huge pasture. Plenty of room from the free range. And then from here they're sold. So once they make it all the way back here, whatever we have back here is usually for sale. So it goes from the house, from the incubator, to the house, to the chicken, or to the chick house, then to the chick pen, and then all the way back here to the fly pens.